Um, well, shit. Why does this happen? I'm having extremely weird frame drops and like 30% frame drops. And my bandwidth is like up and down, up and down, up and down. It's like all over the fucking place. And there's like nothing I can do about it because it has nothing to do with me. It's either restream or it's something with my connection. I've got a hardwired connection here, but that doesn't mean a whole hell of a lot if there's like 15 yahoos upstairs, everybody's watching YouTube. You know, I don't know. Do the best I can, I guess. You know, and there's not a lot I can do to control it. So maybe since it just hit 5:15 here, people will start leaving and they will free up some more bandwidth, or maybe they'll be like, "My latest hip video isn't loading fast enough. I'll just go home." Let's hope for that. I'm going to hope for that. I'm going to strive for that. Yeah, so, anyways, that's where we are at. Let me know if it looks like crap or if it. Maybe it'll just work out because it's like up and down and up and down and up and down. So I don't know. Maybe it'll just even itself out or it'll constantly. Yeah, man, this fucking sucks. You know what, then? I'm just going to not worry about it. I'm just going to keep doing my thing, and there we go. So, new camera angle here. I tried to do some stuff with the cameras. So now it's no longer attached to the. It's no longer attached to the synth, which is a good thing. But the problem is now I've lost a bit of view angle here. Wonder if it would be better. Come on. I mean, that works too, but unfortunately, now I'm cutting off the top row completely. So, like what you see on the overhead cam, this is row number 2. There's a whole row above, as you can see in the little camera. So, god damn it, I don't know, man. Can you get a fisheye lens on a webcam? We also have the Vector Pod. So yeah, we got the Vector Pod going here, and I also have the Model D hooked up down there. But I think the first thing I want to do is start rigging up a kick drum and you know, all that stuff. So I think job 1. Ooh, actually, let's use tiny cables if I can. Job number 1 here is going to be get the sub mixer going and then use it for drums because I got it. Okay, so 2 channels, 2 mono channels. We put them on, we pan them left and right. All right. So yeah, something with the beat tonight. I was thinking kind of something along the lines of like a John Carpenter-esque, you know, low key techno kind of a thing here. I don't know. We'll see. See what happens. Um, I never know where these things are going to end up anyways. So, all right. Trigger for kick drum. I'm gonna use Platts for my kick drum, and I'm gonna use a longer cable than that because it don't reach none. It's really unfortunate. No, that's not noisy at all. Gee, thank you. Okay, that's a thing that exists. Bandwidth still being a dick. Okay. Let's. I'm gonna set up an autofill also. So I'm using the Dnipro modular dot sequencer, which I really like. Super duper like minimalist. It's basically like Euclidean circles, except it's not in a circle. It's smaller. All right. L snare o drum o. Let's see here. I'm thinking. I think samples would probably be best for this. I think I might sub out the sample drum and get a rample instead. I don't know. It's like 4 channels instead of 2. More fun stuff in it. Okay, kits. We got no output because nothing's hooked up. That's a snare. That would be interesting if it were like not that interesting. Okay. I mean, it's a start. What? Oh, that's the clock to the dot. All right. Rearranging the clock here. Let's reset everything. There we go. Everything's nice and synchronized now. Happy day. Okay, that's not a horrible snare, but I'm not in love with it. Remove. It's kind of gross. Yeah, kind of more interested in that. It's a little more like it. No hold. Just give me a nice decay envelope there. Alright, now I'm going to actually put this through a high-pass filter. Alright, and the reason is, well, it needs a little bit. Not much, though. Like, There's like 1 to 128 or whatever, and I've got it on 1. So, like, it's not taking much. Hey, Lemon. All right, now let's see what we can conjure forth with an autofill. Autofill 5000. All right, so first of all, y'all just chill for a minute, because if I hear any more of that friggin' noise that's coming out of this thing, then I'm gonna go batshit crazy. Channel 1, chain. So here we go. We're gonna go slow, 16 beats low. That's 4 measures low. 2 measures low, 1 measure low, and then let's do this. Let's go half note. Wait, not slow though. Half note low, half note. Let's do 2 quarter note randoms. Chain. No, you're not imagining it. There's something with my power. And it happened when I first put in the mixer here and the T-networks and stuff, and I rearranged a few things. And like, oh yeah, it's definitely there. So this particular one, it's a lot worse coming from Platts. And this is with nothing on in the input. So this is purely coming from this mixer, right? But it's also coming through the effects sends, because if I turn it down all the way, I can still hear it. All right? So there's like, it's so goddamn annoying. And I've swapped like power cables and stuff. So I don't even know what to do. Like, I've changed the power rails of all of these modules so that none of them are on the same thing. So there's, step 1. So obviously I've got some kind of like ground loop or some bullshit like that going on. And it just drives me nuts. Okay, so I'm gonna time the fills now and try to listen to them and see. One, 2, 3, 4. So I'm waiting. Oh, see, it's not right. It's not right. God damn it. We need to redo it. 1, channel 1, chain. Slow, 16 beat, low. That's 4 measures. That's 2 measures low. That's 6 measures. Okay, 7 measures low. Hey, Francisco. Okay. Quarter note low, quarter note random, quarter note random, quarter note random. Okay, here we go. This is measure 2, 3, 4, in theory, 5, in theory, 6. I've got some bandwidth issues tonight too. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, my bandwidth is like all over the damn place. 6, so I may be dropping out. 7, 8, 2, 3, 4, 1. That worked. Yes! I love it when it actually works. 6. 7 and 8, 3, 4, and each time it's going to be randomized, which I just dig. Like, that's super cool. Where is the other end of my MIDI cable? I have no idea. Oh, it's right there. Cool. Got the Model D down here. So if I just do like MIDI port 1 and just kind of perch that guy right there. Output cable would help. I hear tell that an output cable might actually help. Okay, so maybe tonight should be a night more of like monitoring all of my volumes and stuff, and not running anything so hot that that noise level just goes like crazy. There we go. Oh yeah, we should probably put this in like a correct key. That would be a useful thing. Okay. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Took it. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. So, cool baseline time. Here we go. Oh, nice, dude. Ear juice. Dude, haven't seen you in a long time. Hey, I started with 104 HP also. That's that. I started with the Venetia's Lizard system, which is 104. So this is kind of where we're headed tonight, okay? But brother needs a chorus. The problem is that automatically uses up a stereo channel, and I kind of don't want to. I think maybe I'll just keep the bass right there. Yeah, okay. Oh, you're DIYing it? Nice. Extra props for that. Okay, so then what we do is we get ourselves a modulation subsequence, right? 3, 4, we're going to make this half note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See, and then it's not synchronized, which it drives me crazy. Like, working with this thing sometimes just annoys the shit out of me. 3, 4, 5. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I'm not supremely confident on my SMD soldering abilities. But basic components I have absolutely no problems with. That was like my job for quite a long time, honestly. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna need some. We're gonna have to reset this shit. 3, 4, 1, 2. Oh, it's still not gonna work though. Damn it! It's just not quite there. Three, 4. There it is. Okay. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna run this thing through a. I'm gonna run this thing through a VCA. I need to crank this up a bit more because it's just wimpy. And this is when I start getting into gain issues. Like, oh, everything needs to be louder. And then the drums are just like all noise. There we go. At least I got a little bit of headroom now, which is good. That was kind of insane. All right. Yeah, part of today is going to be like trying to figure out what's a good volume for the drums that don't drive me crazy with like the noise. Because it's not great. It's not awesome at all, and god damn it, you know. Yeah, I do too. That's not a problem. There's a balance point though, because I'm trying to be completely honest, I just need more mixer channels available to me, and I don't know what I'm at a breaking point right now. I'm like barely staying afloat with like in terms of like being able to route voices. Something in here is just noisy as fucking hell, and I can't stand it. And anytime I start using this mixer and then drum modules and things, it just you can hear it. That's just leaking through the effects sends now. Okay, so like there's multiple issues. There's either power issues, there's issues with crosstalk and like signal leakage from my Tesseract Tex Mix here, which would make sense because it is very, very cheap. These are like $80 or $90 modules. Like, it's dirt cheap, right? But like, it's tiny. Like, look, it's 4 stereo and 4 mono channels with 2 effect sends and a master in. You know, this is dinky. You can't beat it. It's literally impossible to find something that has a better performance versus space, coolness thing. So, okay, what I want to do is I want to set up a little bit of a velocity thing with sequence number 1. And I'm doing this like one note at a time instead of like trying to figure out like anything useful here. So let's throw a red cable down for velocity. That's going to go into cutoff CV, just direct cutoff CV. There, a little bit more interest. Hello. Kind of cool. Kind of tuning it up here. I don't want it to be too like obnoxious, just a little subtle. And I've got a nice like quarter note delay going right now too. I did a little bit of prep work before the stream today, so this happens. And Wednesday too. I came here Wednesday, and I loaded new programs onto the FX8. This one is all modulation effects and drums, so I can drum trigger from there. In fact, you know what? Fuck it. That makes way more sense anyways. Let's do that. I'm going to trigger kick drum from the FX8. And I'm curious to see if that has any kind of goofball effect on my noise levels in here. Because I tell you, boy, I tell you what, it's obnoxious. Which one is it here? I don't remember what I did. I think, oops, I did a thing there. I think I did banks 3 and 4. Okay, I gotta play with this for a second here. Let's turn down snare. There it is. One of these is an 808. Obviously, that's the one. That's more of a 909. That's more like it there. That's the shit, man. That's an XOX style. Okay, that's the smacky noise. I dig it. Claps. That's a kick drum? That's a better sound anyways. Okay, so that is tolerable. It's just the snare sounds like complete shit, and it's just like pissing me off. And the reason for that is pretty simple. It's because it's all going through the mixer, and there's built-in, like, this thing is saturates really, really quickly. So you're basically, you know, left with, you know, crunch, basically. That's all that's left. Just crunch. So, fuck it. God damn it. This is really frustrating. Let's just do this. Here we go. Kick drum. Number 1. This is going to work better anyways, I think. Snare. Channel 2. Alright, and let's dial in reverb a little bit more. Make it chill just a bit. There we go. Okay, so then let's talk hi-hats here. Let's get some hats going. Trigger. From the Dnipro sequencer. And then output number 2. Let's load up some hats. Doesn't take much, you know, just basic closed hi-hats. Okay, and then let's do a cool thing here. Let's do CV output 1 going into channel number 2, because then that's gonna maybe possibly depth here. Sample decay time. Yeah, decay time. And then the amount. Or is there a hold time? Amp hold. You can see if you can. I don't know, maybe you can't. You know what? I'm going to do this through a high-pass filter. Internal. Crank up the resonance, though. Really give it that metallic, you know. Actually, then you can even... Yeah, okay, that's fine. There, now we can turn volumes down just a hair. I had the means, that I don't know yet. Here's the thing, right? You need an environment to support that. I don't know if this is even enough. Like, if I had two of these side by side, okay, now you're talking. Because, again, it'd be like having an entire melodizer with just, like, connectors. Just boom. 32 channels of, like, multiple CVs and gates and everything. And I just don't know. Just don't know. So, whatever's. Okay, Hey, Strawman, thanks. Yeah, God damn it. Well, you know what then? I'm going to have to use the little mixer guy probably for something else, to be honest. I may route some other stereo sounds to it, and maybe that's where it'll shine a little bit better. Maybe it'll actually, like, I've used that mixer and I was like, oh my god, it sounds so good. And then most of the time, though, it's just irritating. So if anybody's got a 4-channel stereo mixer that fits in that, whatever that is, 8 HP, I'm all ears. Because this thing on paper, I was like, oh, that's perfect. It's exactly what I want. And then it turned out to be, a little bit debatable. Okay. More stuff. We need more stuffs. How about a nice, like a cool-ass pizza voice going into the... Let's do something a little... Let's do something... I was like immediately kind of thinking Carrie, but it's kind of obvious, isn't it? Then it's obvious because it sounds good. So, I don't know. Maybe that's okay. Thinking like good amount of modulation on this guy. That's the pulse out. Kind of don't necessarily want the pulse out. Okay. So these here's guys going into here's. And then these here's guys going into somewheres. I'm thinking maybe throwing this thing into the Imitor. Because, well, something needs to go into the Imitor because it has pretty lights. And I'm going to stick with that. I'm going to stick with the purple and green lights as the reason to put a sound into it. Yep. It's going with that. It's the dumbest reason ever. It's true. It is. And now I'm kind of wondering. Okay, I'm going to try an experiment. I'm going to run this thing through my goofball submixer here. Okay. Channel 3. The drums just seem much, much happier running into individual channels. But then like, oh, now I have 5 channels. Hate it. Let's just go mono. Hey, Yoli Model, what's going on? Oh, naughty. Okay. I gotta say, I mean, it sounds tolerably decent through that mixer. It's got a hell of a lot of headroom, too. Okay, I'm accepting of that. That seems cool. Alright, now let's run a gate someplace and actually tame this little fucker a little bit more. Here, in fact, we'll run a shorty to the 2 HP envelopy. No, let's use the Zadar. And let's use a cable that doesn't suck. There we go. I need to get some more of these. I found out what they are, by the way. They are slimline, I believe, modular addict. Slimline patch cables. Now we're talking. Hey, Nick. Let's tone that down a bit. Alright. Time for some modulations. Let's do some modulations of things. There we go. Oh, hell yes.
How much did you pay for your TB303?
I'll bet I paid more. That's like kind of awesome, I gotta say. Kind of really awesome. Okay. Now what I want is ultra slow sloths boy here going to this. And what I want to do is shape. No, I want not shape, but time? Yeah, time. That seems like a good idea. Shape. Nope, time. That's what we need. Okay. Yeah, man, my stream is being a shithead today. Okay, I will say that right away. I've got some serious issues with bandwidth. I'm like watching my bit rate and stuff, and it's just I'm dropping like 38% frames. So it'll be a goddamn miracle if you're able to hear anything tonight. And I'm kind of pissed about that. There's like no rhyme or reason. Just, well, one day to the next, the internet sucks. You know, I haven't had these problems in a long time. It's been months, but now they're here. So I apologize. I can't do anything about it. And I was like, I don't know. At the very least, I'm going to come over here and put a jam together. So, and everything is ticking. Everything is clicking now. So, if you didn't know, I have the... there. There we go. Behringer Model D. Everyone's favorite ultra cheap mini Moog. All right, so we're going to come back to that, and that voice is going to involve heavy amounts of tweaking, because obviously. And that's a cool sequence, actually. That's a cool part that's going in there. I dig it. Okay, let's find something else here, and maybe let's find. Let's see here. You know what I would like? I think it would be kind of cool to have. Oh, this would be so easy to do too. Let's do it. Let's do the thing here. No. Are there chord models in the newest updates to the Platts firmware? Is there a chord generator in there? I thought there was. Okay. Let's see here. How we do this. I still want to add some... Alright, so what I want is basically a preset pattern here. So if I just take the output of channel 1 of the probabilistic generator, essentially, and just go into a trigger here. And now I'm kind of thinking, you know what would be kind of a neat, nifty thing is if I could just, like, go mono into this thing. Like that. just to get it just to that point of breaking up. And then turn on the soft clip, roll off a little bit of the high end, you know? I have no sidechain capability in this rack. And I'm not unhappy about that. I'm totally fine with that. Let's be clear. Honestly, I probably could. Like, an envelope reacting, like, negatively CV to a VCA. Like, you could easily do a sidechain. You can rig one up. It's not that hard. But I don't really care. 104 we're at. And then we just change the pattern. All right, so let's do a thing here. Let's record ourselves a buffer. We gonna record ourselves a buffer. We gonna do that. We gonna do that there buffer. Yep. There. I'm not a fan of the sidechain. You know where I get an auto sidechain is when I use the little tiny mixer, the little ADAC mixer to throw my drums in. Because the kick drum just overwhelms it. It's like the built-in clipping and saturation. The kick drum just like takes over, and anything that plays during it just gets smooshed and it disappears. It's like it's not a sidechain, but it plays one on TV or something. It's like, I don't know. It's neat. It's a cool sounding effect, I gotta say. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking for more psychedelic stuff, more chill stuff. As a general rule, I am here for the meditative end of this shit, and I make no apologies for that. It is the way it is. It be the way it be. You be in the wrong location, Mr. Patch Cable. Fuck. Okay, let's patch that there. Tape loop tonight, maybe? Tape loop tonight? Tape loop tonight might be fun. I don't know what it's gonna be, though. Feel like maybe just not. Maybe just leave a blank, you know? We don't need to use it. There's no law. Yet. Yeah, let's popple this guy. Let's get a little popple in action here. All right. Wait, that's not at all what I was looking for. This guy go. All right. Let's do the standard 50% backwards forwards thing. Okay. And then, is this gonna reach? Oh, yeah. You'll be neat. I'll show you. We're going to take a channel of marbles here. We're going to throw it into an attenuator. And then we're going to put that into cutoff frequency. Just to give it a little movement, right? Okay, now we're gonna get kind of stupid with the cheese whiz here. Popple, you so silly with your goddamn 2 modulators bullshit. You think you're doing peddling that shit around here? Come on, man. All right, this guy into this. And then into this. I approve. Jason, what's up? I hear clicky poppies, and that's gonna piss me off. And then turn your bias control on marbles to the smooth side, so that it's not giving you jagged randoms. Because essentially it's just a random right now. It's just a sample and hold kind of thing. But that marbles just gives it a little bit of life. Just a little bit of extra something, you know? Which I wholeheartedly approve of. All right, you're good. You're cool. We're going to come back to you. All right. We need stuff. We need stuff. We need things. We need something else. And I don't know what that something else might be. Melodicer. Second melodicer probably line would be a good thing. Let's do I'm going to just do analog. Let's go analog. Weston into 860 into my Brainium. And then my life will be complete. And we'll do some like or now I'm thinking analog, because this thing's got a really good sound to it. And the fact that the 860's got a couple of mixable inputs makes me happy. Even if all I do is throw 2 sawtooth waves in it and I do tune them, that's still going to sound pretty dope-ish. I wonder if I can put this in the submixer here. Probably not a horrible idea, to be honest. Except... yeah, nothing. Oh, because... That's not a C. No, it's actually okay. Alright, but here's the thing, right? If we do this and we take this guy and we put this guy like in FM, right? And then we turn on like soft sync. Then we get some cool shit. Sound just continually evolving, kinda. Haha, nice. I like. Let's use this guy right here. Yeah. Amplitude up all the way. Stochastics getting a workout tonight. Put you in number 1 instead of 4. Channel 2. We're gonna go slow, whole note, random. Just keeping it simple. Wait. I thought I said slow whole note random. Or, yeah. There we go. There. Now we'll just let it change inversions on its own. Like a good boy. There you go. Okay, chords there. Analog voice 2. Acid Psycho Freakout on 3. Okay. And then we got... You gotta have the Acid Psycho Freakout in there, you know? Okay. Settle down. Settle down. Alright, there's that guy. Okay. I'm thinking something kind of like... How could we do this? Okay, I'm gonna reprioritize stuff here a little bit. All right, this guy is going into that guy. This guy is going into pulse out. All right, and then we're gonna do 8. We're gonna do 8 pulses, and we're gonna run it through that. Okay, let me check this again. Okay, there's the thing. Instead what I want to do is put this guy in like a half note. Okay, so I want a soaring lead that I can stick into the Aurora and just let it reverb off into the cosmos. So I'm gonna glide. This is the ADAC glide module, and we're going to stick that into L chainsaw if we have enough cable for it. And we do. Huzzah. Okay. Now, right away, I'm going to make an envelope, but I'm going to duplicate it because... Will you reach? You will. Congratulations. Alright, so we don't need that long. Nope, I need shorter-ish blue cable. That's going to go into the detune control. Alright. And then 2 outputs into... Shit's getting crowded in here. It's getting to be a patch cable hell. Yeah, let's go into the neutron because we got variable gain on that thing, and so that makes things potentially happier. because we can actually I can actually saturate and stuff with that thing. I can crank it up and it does fun things. All right, so we're gonna go this guy. What are my two longest blue cables here? Oh, they're all like exactly the same, basically. All right, so will these reach? I hope so. Left. They will be fine. Okay. Yeah, this is a bit much, ain't it? All right, that's okay. We can attenuate it. Do I even need this envelope? I don't think I do. No, I'm being, like, kind of stupid. I didn't need this shit at all. Like, at all. So let's pull this and sub it for this. And it'll trigger the actual envelope. And then that is going to be attenuated for the detune. Because otherwise, it's just, I'm not even using that other envelope. I just want this to kind of just, like this. Just shows up and then it goes away. Okay, now we can pack more into this. I've got at least one more stereo channel open here. So part of me is thinking, like tape loop almost. But I don't know. I need something like in C. Okay, what if I went to YouTube and I was like, can I get a choir singing a C minor chord? Can I just get that? No. That's unfortunate. C minor chord drone, cello, strings. Is that even right? Yeah, okay, that's right. Okay. Let's try something here. Let's do a little recording. And it won't be much. I basically want to trigger this. Okay. So here's our inputs, and I'm going to have to kind of crank things a little bit and be annoying, so I apologize. Here, actually, what can I mute to make this not be annoying? I don't think you need my desktop audio. Okay, let's see what that does. Let's see what that does. Maybe it does nothing. Maybe it doesn't work at all. All right. But I was like, how cool would this be? Sort of neat if we could take one of these like rare things here and use it to generate an envelope. BCD. No, not that shape. Like just a basic ramp here. Although it could kind of do that, and it can be a lot faster than that. Or no, actually I don't need an envelope. What I want is a trigger. And I think I can do that, right? Yeah, there should be a re-trigger thing. 3, 4, boom, doom, 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 doom. Okay, and then let's see here. Output. House on fire. House on fire. Put it out. Put it out. If you know that reference, I'm impressed. Or was this incredibly stupid, and could I have just done the same thing with, like, normal length cables? At least one. One is okay. Cool, bro. Get another ginormous yellow one here to go below. Underneath the vector pod. Vector pod! Okay, where are we at here? No, okay, let's definitely use the Zagreb then. Or Zadar. Zadar into Zagreb. I'm gonna have to go through the guts here. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Get in there with... Get... Okay, and then let's put a really slow LFO going into the warp control here. B shape, time, warp. Okay, that should do the trick. It doesn't seem to be doing the trick, does it? Oh, because I was adjusting the wrong fucking one here. Okay, that makes sense. Warp. Let's go a little bit less on that. That's better. Okay, I think we're about ready for jam time here. Well, my bandwidth has been pretty stable, so I'll bet I was right. I'll bet they were a bunch of fucking people upstairs watching goddamn NCAA games instead of working. And sucking up all the bandwidth over their sports ball. I'm down here going like, hey man, I'm just trying to be a fucking creative here, bro. So now I'm going to take up even more of their bandwidth. And they can all go to hell. Go to hell. Go to hell. Go to hell. Boy, I'm not live. But my tripod is like seriously gimpy. What is going on here? Okay. There we go. All right. I'm going to mute the microphone. And I'm going to start this thing from scratch. Start from scratch. I'm going to put out all yesterday's trash. Okay, anyways. Enjoy. Well, it looks like my bitrate finally stabilized a while back, which, you know, that's a pretty happy thing. That makes me fairly pleased. By the way, what you're hearing at the end there is that's the Imitor Versio. Yeah. So like this thing is nuts, man. It's honestly somebody I was reading about it. Somebody had an opinion about it. I think it was on Reddit, and they were like, the problem is it's so like nutty, huge amounts of delay that everything just turns into this delay cloud. And I was like, you know, you're right. It's absolutely true. And it's hard to control because it's 12 taps. So I was thinking of maybe, I'll give it another couple of weeks. But then I can flash it with different firmware, right? So I can use it for whatever. My basic delay is coming from the FX8. And I loaded this one up with like delays mostly. And then, it works good. All of the kick drum, by the way, came from FX8 number 3, which is super cool. Just, more sound sources, more neat stuff, like more possibilities. But aye, that's the wrong button, you dummy. Anyways, yeah, I'm out of here. So this was a hoot, and thanks for being here, and hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you Sunday for some Sunday night space. Yeah, Sunday night space. That's the best I can do. And yeah, Terror, I did mount my camera a little bit differently, but the problem is it no longer gets all 4 rows. So that's why I had it the way I did, so that I can like, okay, here, show you what's going on. See? Okay, see, like that's as far as that boom will reach, and it's like, it's right above my head, pretty much, right? And yeah, man, I have had a really hard time coming here on a Monday for the last month or so. You may have noticed. Dude, work just takes it out of me, and um, it's not a pleasing thing. So I need to just kick myself in the ass and like make sure that I actually do what I used to do. So I just went through about a week of insomnia. Woo! Which last night mysteriously disappeared. So, maybe that'll lead to good things now. So, and the weather's getting a little nicer too, which makes it a little nicer. It's going to be like 15 degrees tonight. Like, what the fuck? All right. VectorPod, you're out of here. Thank you for your service. And, all right. And I'm off. So, have a good night, y'all. And,